Self-discipline is the cornerstone of personal growth and success. It's the ability to stick to a schedule, maintain focus on a task, and overcome the distractions and temptations that can undermine progress. Without discipline, it can be challenging to make progress towards self-improvement goals. Unfortunately, many of us struggle with self-discipline, and it can be challenging to stay focused and stay on track. We will explore the various pitfalls of a lack of self-discipline and provide practical tips for improving your focus and staying motivated. One of the most significant problems with a lack of self-discipline is a lack of productivity. When we lack self-discipline, we tend to procrastinate, putting off tasks until the last minute or avoiding them altogether. This lack of productivity can lead to missed deadlines, lower quality work, and a decrease in overall performance. To combat this, it's important to set clear goals and establish a routine that promotes consistency and discipline. Write out your to-do lists and commit to achieving them one by one. Self-discipline plays a major role in productivity. When that self-discipline isn't present, its effects can be wide-ranging. We can find ourselves procrastinating, delaying, and avoiding the tasks we need to get done. This behavior seldom breeds success, as putting things off until the last moment can lead to a substandard outcome. Our inability to rein in our impulses and stay focused on the task at hand can lead to missed deadlines and even missed opportunities. Therefore, as hard as it may be, making it a habit to stay disciplined in our approach to tasks can help us unlock our potential and reach our goals easier. This actively aids our personal advancement and overall life success. Another issue that arises from a lack of self-discipline is a decreased ability to follow through on commitments. When we make promises to ourselves or others, we may find it challenging to stick to them. This can damage personal relationships, create stress and anxiety, and prevent us from achieving our goals. To overcome this issue, it's important to be honest with yourself about what you can accomplish and to set realistic expectations for yourself and others. When it comes to self-discipline, the prospect of our ability to follow through on goals can begin to feel out of reach. As a result, the promises we make to ourselves and to others can start to feel increasingly difficult to keep. But it doesn't have to be that way. With a little intention and focus, we can make sure that our actions align with our priorities. Knowing that many of life's best opportunities arise from a strong capacity to thrive on commitments and uphold to our promise is often enough motivation to start somewhere, to build up the dedication required to reach our personal objectives. Thus, ensuring self-discipline is essential in creating a productive and fulfilling lifestyle and achieving our desired outcomes. Instilling persistence and fortitude can readily offer us the discipline and resolve needed to take on life's challenges head-on, empowering our relentless journey towards nurturing our commitments. A lack of self-discipline can also harm our physical health. When we lack discipline, we can develop unhealthy habits like overeating, not getting enough sleep, and neglecting exercise. This can lead to weight gain, chronic fatigue, and a weakened immune system, which can lead to greater health problems in the future. To combat this, it's important to establish healthy habits and stick to them. Create a meal plan, prioritize sleep, and make time for regular exercise. A lack of self-discipline can have devastating effects on our physical health. If we fail to sustain discipline in our routines, we can form unhealthy patterns that can influence other aspects of our life. For instance, we may run the risk of over-absorbing tasty food, denying ourselves enough sleep, and neglecting physical exercise. These types of habits won't allow us to access our full potential, even if we have the drive and ambition to do great things. Here lies the importance of self-words, encouragement, and support. We need gatherings. If you want to conquer something, start from self-discipline. Gives us the power to stay focused and stay away from damaging habits. By ensuring that we sustain self-discipline in our lifestyle, we help open up windows of opportunity to truly impress ourselves. Whatever it is we're trying to achieve, from disputes to simply reaching fitness and health goals, warming ourselves up for the highest self of discipline gives us the boost we need to push ahead and make remarkable techniques for wondrous, ever more astonishing results. In addition to harming physical health, a lack of self-discipline can also harm our mental health. When we can't stick to a routine or fulfill our commitments, it can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and failure. These negative emotions can lead to anxiety, depression, and lowered self-esteem. To overcome this, it's important to be compassionate with ourselves, acknowledge our progress, and focus on what we've accomplished instead of what we've missed. Self-discipline is essential for a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Lack of it can be damaging for both our physical and mental well-being. Laxity in adhering to a set routine might lead to feelings of deficiency, burden, and remorse. When challenged with meeting varying commitments, an undisciplined outlook can lead us to frustration and despair. Developing self-control is therefore paramount to reducing psychological distress. To avoid being plagued with negative emotions or high levels of stress, it stands to reason that it's important to create a reliable timetable and enact a concrete plan for reaching goals. Through concerted discipline and unwavering commitment, building inner strength and managing our mental state will come much easier. Finally, a lack of self-discipline can prevent us from achieving our long-term goals. When we lack focus and discipline, we may not have a clear vision of what we want to achieve or how to get there. This can keep us from pursuing our dreams and living the life we want. To overcome this, it's important to establish a clear vision of what we want to achieve and to break it down into actionable steps. Regularly track your progress and make adjustments as necessary. When we neglect to practice self-discipline, our progress towards our goals can oftentimes suffer. Left unaddressed, our lack of focus and irrational behaviors could mean we don't even know which direction we want our lives to take. Not committing to consistent accountability for developing disciplines and routines limits our capacity for greatness, as well as devaluing that which we truly wish to achieve. Put plainly, if you don't take control of yourself, then ultimately, you lose sight of your future directions. By establishing a routine of habit and discipline muscle, we can hone our tantalizing goals and zero in on the path to the successful achievement of them. We must take undisciplined decisions seriously and show ourselves the respect we deserve. This serves as our passage to reconnecting with our goals and defines our journey we shall walk. Self-discipline is a trait that can benefit us in all aspects of our lives. By recognizing the pitfalls of a lack of self-discipline and adopting practical tips to develop discipline and consistency, we can make progress towards our personal and professional goals. Whether it's improving productivity, following through on commitments, promoting physical and mental health, or achieving long-term goals, discipline is key. With a little focus and effort, we can develop the discipline we need to live our best lives. Self-discipline can be the difference between reaching our ambitions or coming up short. Having the determination and self-control to pursue our visions can provide a big payoff in our professional and personal lives. It can be hard to exert self-discipline, particularly when there is something we find enjoyable, but we know is counterintuitive to our long-term objectives. Take the time to consciously recognize the pitfalls of letting ourselves slide and use it to bolster your motivation. Rather than relying solely on our will to keep accruing discipline, flesh out practical measures into goals and be consistent with them. Craft rewards and positive incentives as benchmarks for workflow. The key to success delivered by self-disciplines lies in the ability to plan around and acknowledge our potential stumbling blocks. Crafting the path yourself in reaching your ambitions, vested with pleasing withdrawals, reaps its rewards, both personal strides and professional accomplishments.